guys, it's Billy Mack and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do something a little bit different. We're going to do a review of my 10-year-old Chevrolet Equinox. See how well it held up in these last 10 years, the last 10 winters, with the salt and the rough roads that we have here right in Canada. Stay tuned. These vehicles came out, well, this style here around like 2010, I believe, and this one here is a 2012, so it's 10 years old. It's 2022 now, and I'm going to show you how well vehicles hold up right here in the great country of Canada. We're heading down a dirt road right now. The suspension on these vehicles are superb. You can hear the clunking in the back. Yeah, that's the strut. The strut's blown. How old's the strut? Not very old. Other parts of the suspension too that didn't hold up are, well, everything. Everything seems to be pretty corroded, pretty rotten, and overall just plain and simple junk. You know, at the end of the 90s, early 2000s, GM wasn't known really for their quality, and well, this vehicle here definitely fits that mold. So as you guys can see though, this vehicle here is fully loaded with leather, power everything, power lift gate, 268 horsepower I believe they came with. This one here is the front wheel drive version. But I imagine the day you bought it off the showroom floor, it ran pretty good. But because it is a GM from that time period, the option for the check engine light and the ABS light, well, they came standard with every new vehicle. So as soon as you left the lot, they activated and turned on for the life of the vehicle. There's the clunking. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful. So the things I like about this vehicle is you can throw the dogs in it after the beach. If they get everything messy and dirty, it's not that big of a deal. Oh, the turn signals, yeah, they you have to manually turn them off. And then sometimes also on this model here, you have to be careful not to open the door if it's raining, because if it's raining, some rain will touch the seat, and for some reason the seat will then activate itself, go up and down, and stay like that for approximately a half hour or until the seat completely dries out. Now, does that mean that it's torrential rain? No, about 8 drops of water will in fact mess the seat up for good. I'm not quite sure, but I believe it is an option that you can ask for from your dealership, and they will definitely add that in for a price of, I believe, $8. So this vehicle here, I believe new. They were in around the $38,000 to $40,000 range, and now if you look on your marketplace, your local areas, I know in this area here they sell anywhere between $2,500 and $5,000. Some are priced a little bit more. That doesn't necessarily mean that they will sell for that price. It just means somebody is trying to make some money off their amazing SUV. Now, do I feel like this vehicle here is worth $2,500? I definitely do not. This vehicle here is probably worth the scrap metal that it has in it. We have new winter tires that are installed on the vehicle. Those are by far the best parts, other than these beautiful chocolate tan leather seats. But the driver's seat, like most GMs, it has some cracking from people getting in and out. So this vehicle here, it does have 220 odd thousand kilometers, which is about, I don't know, it's probably like 110,000 miles, maybe somewhere around that. So as I drive this beast, I notice there is lots of wind sounds, not only the clunking in the rear from the strut that's blown out, but like I said, there is some wind sounds. How tight is the vehicle? Well, you know, it swerves pretty good, and if you hit a bump, God forbid you're going over 40 kilometers an hour, you may catch fire. So what I try to do is avoid the bumps. If I head up to a bumpy road or a bumpy section, I gotta slow down just in case I have to jump out as the car catches fire. Okay, so I'm at 0. Let's see how long it takes me to get to 60 kilometers an hour. Go. Oh, there's a couple clunks. The transmission is slipping. Oh, wow. The rattling in the back is actually stopped. So here we are at 60. So as you can see, the vehicle knows how to put the 260 some odd horsepower down to the ground real quick. I think it took me 4 hours and 52 minutes to get to 60 kilometers per hour. And I mean, that's pretty good. So what I have to do normally is I have to put in transmission fluid pretty well every time I drive it. There is a slow leak out of those lines that are rotten, and you know, the lines aren't just the lines that are rotten, they actually rot right around the transmission. So unfortunately you have to purchase a new transmission in order to keep this thing running without putting transmission fluid in it every single time you drive it. Since this thing is an SUV, what we're going to do is we're going to see what makes it an SUV. It must be the clearance. I would assume nothing other than because it's a bigger vehicle, sports utility vehicle. We should be able to get through some things that cars cannot. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to try to climb something, and you guys can see how that works out. So here we are at the local SUV testing center next to my house. My property's right over here. And here's a hill. So there should be no reason why this beast of an SUV will not climb this hill. I'm gonna get in there now, and we're gonna see how well it works. Okay, so let's get in here and see if we can climb this hill. Nope. So as soon as we go to climb the hill, the transmission starts to slip. We have to rethink a few things here. So one of the issues climbing this hill is the transmission starts to slip. I can't get any speed taking off. And as soon as I go to climb the hill, the transmission slips even more. And, well, it creates a big problem. So far as we assess the damage, the front bumper cover, the lower valance came off. Other than that, though, I mean, it's immaculate. It's quite the unit, if you ask me. It's quite the unit. Yeah, nothing else is bad. So I don't really see anything else. But what I'm thinking is I can come up this hill, and let's see if it can go down and back up. She's a little sloppy down there, but we'll try it. Let's see how well we can do going through the water. Yeah, we got it. Oh, she's making some sound now. This is probably normal. normal, eh? Maybe it's not normal. I am pretty impressed that the transmission held up. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a nice drop here, see how well it works. If any kids are out there, you get your mom's car, your dad's car for the weekend, best thing to do. Old Nucci drops. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to do a standing start in the dirt just to see how awesome this car is. So you torque it up, go. 0 to 1,000,000, back to 0. 0 to 1,000,000 again. So this car might not be the greatest car ever in the world, but I will tell you one thing. I've had more fun with it today, knowing that it's going to the junkyard, than I ever have in my life before with it. Yeah, boy, look at that. Still the most reliable vehicle on the road today. So let's see the aftermath. Not too bad, it's not too dirty. As you can see here, that part just rotted away. Here's the lower bumper valance that's supposed to be on the car. It is no longer on the car. And then here, as you can see, there's no inner fender, but there was nothing holding it there anyway because it is all rotten. But I am super impressed that the car held up as well as it did. And yeah, so crazy, so crazy. So as you can see, solid, solid. Some more rust around here. What do you think, Milo? Hey. So that completes my review, my 10-year review on these GM or Chevrolet Equinoxes here in Canada. Just to let you guys know, I probably wouldn't purchase one anytime soon if I was you. But if you have to, make sure to check for rust, make sure to check for tranny wear, and make sure to check your head because they are absolute garbage. Billy Mac, please like and subscribe, and welcome back to my channel.